Hello everybody, Keen here today with an episode of our wildlife park. Oh wait, no, this isn't wildlife park, this is the Island Aquarium. My bad. But yes, anyway, welcome back to the Island Aquarium series. And today, once again, unfortunately, I'm not really sure what causes this with this mod pack. It may just be the fact that, I don't know, getting animals into this world during a time lapse just must not work or something, or breaks it. Because, once again, after another nearly 2-hour time lapse, all the footage is gone, which is really, really annoying because if we walk over here, and if you can, I guess, read and see the title of the video, we built a massive shark exhibit right over here, and it was really cool and I had a lot of fun, but unfortunately, the time lapse once again broke, and it really, really bothers me. Now, we are gonna do some stuff this episode just so it's not, you know, just nothing happening. We are gonna actually work on just building up this tunnel stuff over here, so that way, you know, we can get something done at least. But first, I do want to show off what we actually made. We're not going to go there first. Also, I have night vision on because it does make these tanks look a bit cooler. But if we head over here into this main gallery type area, this is what we have. It's a, like I said, a fairly massive tank. We've got tons of plants everywhere. We got cool columns. We got a couple of big rocks. We got tons of cool looking sharks and fish. I probably still need to throw some more animals in here just to fill it up a bit more, but I don't know. I really do like how this looks. I think it's pretty cool. At least for this version of the game where we don't quite have all of the tools I would like to have to make this better. But for those of you who also watch the dinosaur series, and yes, I know that's kind of been lacking episodes, I am trying to get back into getting everything done there. This is probably a good template for what you guys can expect in that series for some of the larger animals that we'll be throwing in there, such as our Liopleurodons, Mosasaurs, and Megalodons as of yet. But anyway, yeah, this is this viewing area, and let's quickly head over to the other area. So, very highly requested from the last episode was a shark tunnel, and I was gonna do a full-on one that goes all the way over to the main viewing area, but I had a lot of trouble planning that out and getting it to connect properly where it didn't look super duper weird. So instead I went for this little Jurassic Park style, like, viewing dome. I don't really know why, I just thought it would look cool and be kind of interesting, so yeah, we went for it. And it does give you some pretty interesting views. You get a much better view of this whole area over here. You're a bit, like, set into the ground, and I don't know, I think it looks pretty cool. I do really like this. I actually, you know what, let's quickly drink a bit of milk real quick, just so you guys get a better idea of how this looks without it. It just gets a lot darker, in all honesty. Like, it's a bit more of a kind of creepy exhibit, which is also kind of cool. This is a completely different atmosphere, and I also really like the look of that. It's kind of like just intense looking. But anyway, so we actually get something done in this video, and it's not just me, you know, not doing anything. We are actually going to just work on getting some of these last couple of walls thrown in before, next episode. Which, if you guys remember what I said last episode, is actually rounding off towards the end of our series. Which, man, that is a weird thing to say, that especially just because, I don't know, I just wasn't expecting it to be, you know, happening this soon. And I was like, oh yeah, we'll have tons of time. You know, it's not gonna end for quite a while, but we're kind of getting pretty darn close now. Considering after this one we have probably about 3 episodes on one of the areas, another 2 on another. So we probably got like 6 more episodes, 7 more episodes maybe, and that's about it. So yeah, we'll just kind of see what happens. Which means, I probably won't, you know, never mind. I'll save that actually for another video, or maybe a post or something. I don't know. I'll figure out what I was gonna say there later. But as for aquarium animals, there might be 1 or 2 more I throw in, and I'll actually quickly show that off. Again, I'm really sorry that the time lapse just didn't work for this, because it did look super cool and it was a lot of fun to build this. At the same time though, it was a really long time lapse, and I would guarantee you probably about 1/3 of it was just me destroying what I built because I wasn't happy with how it was looking. So I was like, we'll just, you know, we'll break it down a little bit and rebuild and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, but you know, there was some pretty cool stuff in there, I thought. But anyway, let's just keep going. Yeah, there's a couple of, oh yeah, that's what I was actually gonna do. There's a couple of blank spots that are in the aquarium, obviously, where we just kind of should throw something. I am thinking maybe something should go here. I don't know what, maybe like information signs. But as for animal exhibits themselves, the number one area I think we need to figure out is probably over here. Because if we quickly fly up, yeah, there's just a lot of stuff over here that is just pure empty space. We could easily fit an aquarium in there, one or two over here. We could probably fit, where was it? Well, one there, obviously. One in here. I know there was another spot I'd like marked out. Is it underneath this? Yeah, it is. There's one that's, yeah, okay, so I already pointed that out. But like, we got a few more spots. I don't know how much more we're gonna do with that and kind of like how many more animals we're gonna get in. The other issue I did realize all of a sudden was the idea of the second story, which we really started off a while ago and just never really went anywhere. I mean, we have the upper floor of our otter exhibit, right? And then we have the upper viewing area for the river dolphins. But other than that, I never built anything up that high again. So I don't know, it'll be interesting to see what we do with that. I mean, that is probably gonna be the focus of the next video. Just kind of building up everything, trying to get everything kind of flowing together, working well, so that way it all looks good. And we finish off, so actually, you know what, that's the number one thing we gotta make sure works. We gotta, I mean, maybe if I know it sounds kind of, I mean, I guess it is what I do in the Reborn, the Jurassic World Reborn series, but just get rid of all the animals for while I'm trying to record that time lapse and just see if I can get it to record, because I can guarantee you, the next episode of this series is not going to be on a Tuesday like it usually is. It will probably be like there's probably going to be about a week between now and the next episode, just down to the fact that, like I said, the next one's probably going to be the get everything in and finish off the whole building. So I mean, we might still do like, you know, a first person part of that episode, just, you know, trying to, well, what would it be? Just getting in any last minute animals I decided to throw into the zoo or the aquarium. But for the most part, probably the majority of that video is just going to be the time lapse of me actually, you know, coming through and finishing off the whole outside of the building and bringing all of it in, tying it in together, and making it look really nice, which it's going to be a bit of a challenge, and I have definitely realized there are going to be some issues when it comes to what is it? Why am I doing it like that? I can just do it like this, and this is way simpler. With like lighting and stuff and the exhibits and how all that's gonna function, I'm currently just kind of going off the mantra of I'm not gonna worry about it for now. I'll figure it out when we get there, and hopefully I can come up with something cool that makes some sense. That's the goal. Also, this is weird. I've just realized I don't ever build with shaders on. Huh. Yeah, that is kind of funny. Huh, well, that's kind of cool. You know, we're doing something a bit different. You know what? Let's just mirror this on this side as well. There's always weird bits like this where it doesn't quite look right, but you know, we gotta get to work somehow. And yeah, I'll figure that out later. But let's get this just rolling. I guess that's like that, isn't it? Okay, so there, and then one lower for this, and for that, and that should all work lovely jubbly. And like that. Okay, and there we go. We have all of that kind of set up. But yeah, I mean, it is really, really, really cool. I'm really enjoying this build. Speaking of which, though, actually, so I guess I can just mention this again. I feel bad. We'll go back and look there in a second. But one last thing actually about this whole area. And this is something I would really like feedback on. Is this whole upper area? It is cool, and I do think there is definitely something we could do with this. It's just whatever we do with this now is not going to be anywhere near as fluid as it really should have been if I'd actually planned things out properly. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Should we keep the second floor, or should we just kind of modify all this to fit just with a one floor build? I I mean, I'm fine with either, but I don't know. It's like, you know, how are we gonna get all this entwined with a zoo that, or a building that is basically now just set on one story? I mean, I could add a second story to this, but I also don't feel like that'll work. I mean, well, it'll make this side of the building ginormous because I'll have to extend this all up completely. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll certainly figure it out when we get there. Oh, we should actually just fly inside the exhibit. That would be a good idea. Give you guys a bit of a better look at the interior, because this place looks really cool. I think these are the ZAWA tiger sharks. Yeah, they look really awesome. I love their model. Look absolutely fantastic. But yeah, got all these cool little columns and pillars, and got all this coral everywhere, and clownfish and such, and manta rays, not stingrays. Our big coral reef rocks we've been doing. I was gonna try doing the actual, like, building a big coral plate or two, but I think I kind of forgot about that. Speaking of which, with the next episode, like I said, being the one where we kind of just go back through and edit all this stuff and, like, put everything together, there are probably going to be what I would probably call upgrades. Basically, I'm just going to take all the feedback I've probably gotten and a mixture of feedback we've gotten from those episodes where we worked on these projects, and what else? Probably just a bit of my own personal desires for how to improve these exhibits. Go back through them all between probably the time lapse and whatever showcase thing we do at the end of the next episode, and just kind of get everything looking a bit nicer. Finish up any details I didn't quite get to before the videos had ended and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, just finish everything so that way the whole aquarium building, when we finish this and go work on the other couple of buildings we're gonna do, all of this just looks fantastic, ready to go, and it's really, really awesome, because that's the dream, you know? We gotta hope we did something cool. I really need to work on this here. I think that's actually the #1 thing I gotta do. I gotta, like, go through here and add in all, like, the benches and trash cans and all sorts of stuff, you know, to make visitors actually, you know, enjoy going through here and whatnot. But yeah. Anyway, I guess that's probably all I've really got to say. Again, really sorry that there's no time-lapse showing the whole build. Man, I'm really sad that's the case, because this looked so cool to build. It was so much fun. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna once again try and figure out what went wrong, and hopefully next episode, well, not hopefully, it will be next episode. Next episode, there will be a time lapse for me building the whole thing, because if there isn't, I will literally reset the world back to before I started building up everything, so that I can get the time lapse to work. That's how much I want a time lapse for next episode, because that'll look really cool. But yeah, anyway, I think that, again, that is all we really have for today. So thank you all for watching. I hope you all like the look of this build. Let me know what you guys think of it down in the comments below. Let me know any improvements. I was gonna add in the shipwreck like people had asked for, but again, just due to the fact I can't use slabs or stairs, I didn't really want to do it because it would look kind of crap. But yeah, anyway, thank you all again for watching. Hope you've all enjoyed, and until next time, guys, see ya.